make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position. And for Milwaukee, inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun. And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Banchero. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
The drive by Antetokounmpo. And the shot's good.
And that stride that you see from Giannis is just so effective out there getting around defenders.
Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Lillard with the bucket.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Now here's Carter. Suggs, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. Back to Suggs. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, fantastic focus from Suggs, showing toughness fighting through the contact.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. To the left side wing. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Here's Lillard. Pass to Prince. Here's Kuzma. Back to Prince. Three-pointer, no good. The Magic have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Kuzma, the pass to Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
Here's Wagner. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Prince, the pass to Kuzma. Oh, it's stolen. Suggs against Lillard. Now here's Suggs. He's closely guarded. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
You can't be overzealous guarding Suggs, because that's when you risk fouling.
Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Bakaze's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Caldwell-Pope.
And wanting to elevate his playmaking skills, Porter Jr. continues to impress with his passing ability.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers, experienced with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
The burden of expectation. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
The drive by Porter, and then Porter with the dunk.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And this is why you can't let Porter Jr. get a lane, because he's going to run all over you.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Green's checked in for Kuzma. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Portis for 3. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Once he has the ball, if his feet are set up, Bobby's going to let those rip.
Here's Harris. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Gary Trent. Orlando shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Outside Porter. No good there, off the double clutch.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Chalk up 2 there.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
The Bucks leading by 4. And Antetokounmpo, here we go. Count the basket. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket on the night.
That's attacking the rack. Antetokounmpo on the take and muscled his way in.
Harris down low. Portis on it. And it's Harris. That time on the assist by Isaac.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Trent from long range. No good on the buzzer beater. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. We've got Gary Harris. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Goga Bitadze. Then there's Anthony, and it's De Silva in at the 3 slot. Now here's Anthony. Off target at the rim. Portis outside. Lopez, the screen. The 3 is up. And stolen by Anthony. Harris on the wing. Lets a floater go. Count it. Harris has got 5.
Now, Gary Harris would not be denied that time, focused on getting the finish.
And over the last half-decade, Brent, Bobby Portis has been the best 6-man big you can find.
Yeah, pretty remarkable, B.A. He comes in, he gives you some great scoring in some stretches, plays some solid defense. He's got a lot of fire to his game. So this is the exact kind of guy that your team needs in the second unit.
Here's De Silva. Still no points. Anthony in the post. Defended by Lillard. Anthony misses. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Rollins. And the Bucks miss again. The Magic have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Harris. He nails it. And we're tied. Harris has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Terrific work inside from Gary Harris. Not used to saying that. Good job getting deep that time.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And some changes here for the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Portis. And Prince is subbed in for Green. The Magic have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Back to Suggs. Pass to Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock. Wagner outside. 3-pointer. The rebound by the Bucks. Lopez passes to Rollins. From behind the arc. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. The pull-up J. And another miss by Milwaukee. The Magic shooting around 50% in the game so far. Kuzma against Banchero. Back to Wagner. The jump hook. Can't get it to go. Making him 0 for 2. And it's Lillard with the ball for Milwaukee. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Here's Rollins. Guarded by Banchero. And stolen by Suggs. Here's Banchero. Bumped and finishes. Great stuff from Banchero. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for Orlando.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition. So that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Kyle Kuzma the last few seasons has been pushing his scoring over 20 points per game. He said, I'm showing the league that I'm not just a role player. Having a leadership position and getting better every single game, that's what I care about. I want to keep elevating. Brian, high hopes.
Just the 27th pick back in 2017. He's having a dynamite career. Now here's Lopez. He's got 5. Here's Rollins. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. They get it back. Orlando leading by 3. Here's Wagner. And he drops it in from the low post. Wagner's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Lillard passes to Rollins. Back to Lillard. Lillard! What'd you expect?
And Lillard can knock these things down in his sleep. He makes it look so easy.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Wagner, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Wagner inside, and the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Orlando ahead, up 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drums. They're thinking about the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Wow, been quite a game for Gary Harris.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
This is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. In close, Antetokounmpo delivers. Well, you hear team execs say all the time, you're either selling wins or you're selling hope. How true is that, Brent?
Well, if you're an executive BA, just be right about whatever it is that you're selling. And you got to be realistic. I mean, fans are smart. They understand where your team is. Are you a playoff competitor? Are you young and growing? So that's hope. If you're going deep into the playoff run, you want the wins.
Count it. Good. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And I like that Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
Suggs outside. Antetokounmpo with the block. And he's able to get it back. Caldwell Pope against Prince. The 3 from Banchero. Rebounded by Kuzma. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds in the game. Up top, Lopez. He's checked by Carter. Lopez passes to Prince. Knocks down the long J. Prince has got his first 3 points of the game.
So when you spot it up like that, Taurean Prince, those percentages go up. Very comfortable on that one.
It's normal for guys to jump from team to team, Brent, but Kyle Kuzma has displayed real loyalty.
He clearly is starting to value what culture means and respects the time to build that up. He wants to be part of something special. And when you have players start to think that way, sometimes it translates to the court where they're more consistent and more reliable.
Anthony misses. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Trent, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And that misses. That would have put him up.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Putting in work. Carter Jr. is a lunch pail guy who just goes about his business.
And the Bucks with the possession here, following the bucket by the Magic. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Portis. And another miss by Milwaukee. And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the Magic. 3-point lead. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Bobby Portis. First trip to the line for him here. Green's checked in for the Bucks. And he's good on the second. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Trent for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Trent's got his second basket of the night.
And Giannis treating the defense like a magazine. Easy reading here for him.
Here's Carter. Here's Black. 4-3. Counted from distance. Black's got 8.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
Portis outside. 3-pointer. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
1:21 left in the third. Green. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Black, guarded by Trent. Shot's good by Black. And now a 5-point Orlando lead.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Give him 8 points now. So for the Magic, Batase comes in for Carter, and Wagner subbed in for Anthony. Trent, pass to Green. Back to Trent. Outside, Green. 6 to shoot. Trent finds Antetokounmpo. There's the 3. Trent's shot is off. Magic leading by 5. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Here's De Silva. No points yet. And he dunks it down.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. On the wing, Green. Pass to Trent. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
They got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead.
Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. It's the Magic up 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the court for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Then there's Wagner, then there's Jalen Suggs, and it's Black in at the point. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. Back to Prince. Now Kuzma. Here's Prince. Kuzma outside. Now here's Lopez. The kick out to Kuzma. Here's Prince. Nice shot from the wing.
Taurean Prince, a big energy guy, and that scoring will bring more of it.
Prince against Caldwell Pope. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
Pass to Lopez. This one for three. Caldwell Pope pulls it in.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Carter. The kick out to Banchero. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Lopez with the steal.
Awesome defense, just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
And stolen by Suggs. Banchero against Antetokounmpo. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Rebounded by Lopez. Bucks trail by 5. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Kuzma. And here is Antetokounmpo. Giannis with the jam.
I love it when Giannis is in attack mode like that and gets to the rim so quick.
Caldwell Pope finds Wagner. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
The Bucks have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. The 6-footer. And no problem from Antetokounmpo as he finishes at the rim. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Carter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Shooting for Orlando. Wendell Carter Jr.
The first one falls.
At the line for 2.
And so Carter nails them both. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
Banchero right side. Pass to Carter. Here's Suggs. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
Black's checked in for Wagner. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. The Bucks have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Here's Lopez. Prince finds Antetokounmpo. Against contact. Giannis stays strong.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end. No holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Orlando making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Carter, the pass to Banchero. Pass to Black. Clock at 6. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
The Magic have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Back to Caldwell Pope. Here's Carter. Rebounded by Kuzma. And it's Lillard with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Prince from deep. And he buries it. brings them within one.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Ben Carroll. Back to Caldwell Pope. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Lopez. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
Down one with just enough time for a couple passes and a shot. We'll see what they can do. Beautiful play design. Anytime you get a dunk off an inbounds play, you know your strategy is on point.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
Down one with just enough time for a couple passes and a shot. We'll see what they can do.
Oh, get that out of here. Stuffed it and grabs the rock. The one-man stop. And so it's Milwaukee. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
filled with veteran players.
I was on a few teams like this, Kevin, and it's just great for the locker room. Guys are usually willing to accept their roles and understand how to win.
Look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Joel Embiid. Paul George is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2. Now here's Oubre after the miss from Damian Lillard. Oubre kicks to Embiid. Drills the three-pointer.
You must respect Embiid's range as a defender. He'll make you pay every chance he gets.
And here's Prince outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Pass to Grimes. Back to Oubre. Outside for George. Just 5 on the clock. Outside, Maxey. No good with the triple.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer, but great, he's developed as a passer over time.
And Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
Maxey finds Embiid. Outside Prince. Embiid with the steal. And now the fast break. Embiid with the ball for 3. Shot by Grimes. No good. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. From deep, Prince. He gets hauled in by Paul George. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lillard from outside. The offensive rebound. Giannis kicks to Lillard. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. 76ers ball. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. And their biggest concern, of course, it's figuring out a way to guard Joel Embiid. Coach said Embiid presents all types of issues. He can post you up, knock down the 3. We'll have to send multiple bodies at Embiid to keep him in check. We'll see how they try to defend him. It won't be straight up. Guys?
Thank you, David. And the Bucks miss again. And so here is Philadelphia. And it's Oubre off the drive. Here's Maxey. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Now that's confidence right there. This is when you know Maxey is feeling it.
And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
Lopez passes to Lillard. Takes the 3. Now, Giannis. Prince outside. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Prince has got 6.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Back to George. From deep. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
That last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Hits it from 3-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Grimes. 6 on the shot clock. The shot by George, no good. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Lillard from outside. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 4. And here's Oubre. Poked loose. And stolen by Kuzma. That's a 2 from Lillard. It's good from the top of the key.
No, he's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here's Prince. He's got 9. Off target from outside. For 3, Oubre. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Milwaukee with a 6-point lead at the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Gary Trent is out there at Porter. And it's Green in at the 3 spot.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Butler passes to Drummond. Here's McCain. Over to the wing. Here's Yabusele. Pass to Butler. Here's McCain. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia. Yabusele can't hit. Bucks leading by 6. Green taking his time here. Offline with his 3.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Edwards dishes to Drummond. Out to Edwards. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the wide open shot from Green. No good from outside. The 76ers trail by 6. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Edwards can't hit. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Here's Rollins, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those 2 guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Bucks. And then for Philadelphia, Paul George comes in for Edwards. And Maxey subbed in for Butler. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Maxey. Kept alive. Pass to Yabusele. Outside for George. Launches it. He makes that one drop. Only a second and 5 tries.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
Portis can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 9. And here's George. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. That one goes in. George has got 8 points.
And he takes advantage of whatever the defense gives. George can go to the finesse game if he has to.
Porter kicks to Portis. Shoots the three. And McCain pulls it down. And for the 76ers, they're shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now, here's Trent. Fires the three. Good on the three-point shot. Trent's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Milwaukee.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Portis. Back to Kuzma. It's Porter outside. Doesn't go for him.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Cans it from downtown.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
It's not going to go for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bucks lead. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
25.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Oubre out there with Paul George. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2 spot. Now, here is George. Embiid with the screen on Prince. From deep, George. Kuzma pulls it in. Bucks leading by 4. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchises.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Now Embiid, after Kelly Oubre missed from long range. The 76ers again can't hit it. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Lopez, a screen on Embiid. And it's Lillard missing.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Oubre passes to Maxey. And he drives in from past the arc. Shot by Grimes. No good. Lillard with it. Now defended by Oubre. Lopez against Maxey. Lopez, no luck. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Milwaukee leading by 7. Giannis kicks to Prince. And again, the Bucks miss.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And it's Lillard missing. The 76ers trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Oubre, no one around him. No good on the 3.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And we know George can score from all three levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Lopez from long range. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that position.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on George. Kuzma passes to Lillard. And the Bucks miss again. The 76ers shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Outside, Maxey for the lead. Bangs home the trifecta. Maxey's got his second basket of the night.
A tough shot for most guys, but Maxey puts a smooth stroke on it.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a two-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. And here's Embiid after Damian Lillard was able to get the three to go. Maxey kicks to Embiid. Here's Grimes. Offensive rebound. The three from George. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
And George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot player. Measuring the shot before receiving the pass, you can't guard that.
There's Lopez with the three. Rebound by the 76ers. George dishes to Oubre. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. There's the triple. The rebound by the Bucks. Prince has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Antetokounmpo from outside the arc. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Milwaukee on top, up 2. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. Bobby Portis out there with Green, and it's Lopez in its center. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And it's Green missing. The 76ers trail. Here's Yabusele. Butler with the ball, and it's Trent picking him up. It's Butler that time on the assist by Drummond. Butler's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Butler against Lillard. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
76ers ball.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Butler against Lillard. Outside Butler. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Portis. The Bucks shoot just 34% from the floor. Now Lillard. Outside Portis. Lillard finds Green. Just 5 to shoot. Portis a screen on Edwards. And here's Green outside. Rebound by the 76ers.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
76ers moving the ball around. Pass to Yabusele. Out to Edwards. Off target with his 3. For Milwaukee, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Lopez sets a screen for Portis. Back to Trent. Kicks it out to Lillard. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Drummond passes to Butler. Drummond with a screen on Lillard. And the three ball is good. And the 76ers lead by 4.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And the crowd is loving this long-range bomb attack that we're seeing here tonight, coming right back to answer a three with one of their own.
It's stolen by Green from the arc. Rebound by the 76ers. McCain's got his 4th rebound in this one.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play here in the fourth. Haley can't hit. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Portis kicks to Lillard. Pass to Green over Edwards. And it's Green missing. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Lopez against Drummond. Here's McCain. Outside Butler. The three. It's hauled in by Trent. The Bucks trail. Outside Portis. 1:02 left in the fourth to take the lead. No good. Shot missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Edwards against Green. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. And Drummond kicks to Butler. Edwards with it. Lillard picks him up. Butler from outside. The rebound by the Bucks.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
They kick it out to Green. Again, the miss by Green. For 3, Edwards. It's money from deep.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
From deep, Trent. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up.
important is that in assembling a contender?
Well, look, it's even more important, Brian, in the regular season than it is in the playoffs. To get through a long NBA season and get yourself in good playoff position, you're going to need a lot of guys. 12, 13 guys at different points of the year are going to have to be ready to make contributions. Now, obviously, the team with the better starting five will have the edge, but depth can be a big factor even in the playoffs.
Here are the five for Philadelphia. They've got Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre out there with Paul George. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Grimes in at the shooting guard. Shot clock at 2. Grimes' shot is off. Here's Orlando. Here's Banchero. And the layup is good off the glass.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
How about Paolo Banchero, coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022, and then the Rookie of the Year.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker, and getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball 5, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable.
So it's Philadelphia now. Orlando making their last shot for 3. Maxey, and the 76ers another 3.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Here's Carter. No good that time. Excellent D there from Embiid. George finds Oubre. George against Wagner. And here's Oubre from the arc. And it's Orlando with a rebound. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Here's George. Pass to Oubre. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
Coach, you look at someone like Jalen Suggs. Man, has he improved his shot.
Yeah, Brian, I think you've always loved the effort that he brings at the defensive end of the floor, but now he's a much more efficient shooter, much more decisive, and really understands his role.
Grimes' shot is off. Carter with it. Now Carter defending. It's picked off. Fast break, Philadelphia. For 3, George. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
With an efficient jump shot and limitless confidence, man. I'll tell you what, George is a threat from just about anywhere on the floor.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Batase's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Caldwell Pope. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing." Ryan, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And good effort from Isaac inside the paint, just refusing to back off and getting fouled.
It's his first trip to the line. Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, BA, and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Maxey finds Edwards. Back to Maxey. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. McCain drops in the three. McCain's got 5 now.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now here's Isaac. Pass to De Silva. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Magic need to put one up here. Isaac's shot is off. The Sixers lead by 10. Back to Edwards. Here's Yabusele. And here is Maxey. The layup off target. The Magic have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Black passes to Batadze. Ball stolen. And now the Sixers on the break. That's good from Drummond on the assist from Edwards.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. Back to the game after this break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Or the 76ers at the top of their game, huh?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
They've got Jonathan Isaac, Cole Anthony out there with Gary Harris. Then it's Goga Batadze, and it's De Silva in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Butler passes to Oubre. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Oubre's got 6.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Anthony. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players could learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous. And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible. Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Pass to Butler. Outside Oubre. Good, and Butler gets the assist. He's got 9.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Anthony outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Philadelphia leading by 18. Here's McCain. No good from outside. Pass to De Silva. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. A line change here for Orlando. Grimes, he's checked in for the Sixers. Wagner on the wing. George defending. And Wagner gets it to go.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Pass to Grimes. Puts up a 3. Misses again. Now 0 for 3. Magic trail by 16. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Back to Wagner. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Buries it down low.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
Butler against Suggs. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Philadelphia shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And the first one at the line is good, and the 76ers will have a different look here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. And Wagner gets it to go on the assist from Suggs.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning a title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning. That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night."
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. And the Magic making a change here. Black's checked in. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, B.A. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Just 5 to shoot. Yabusele. The shot no good. Back to Maxey. And stolen by Suggs. Driving inside. Black, no good. Philadelphia leading by 14. Pass to Bona. Here's Grimes from outside the arc. He buries it from 3. Grimes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
It's good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Right side, Edwards. Yes, it's good. Got it up. No good on the shot. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Sixers on top. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, we've seen Kelly Oubre really having a great game.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Taking a look at Philadelphia. George out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard position. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
A good decision maker with the ball in his hands. Carter Jr. is a capable and willing distributor.
Orlando shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Seems like every team in the league could use a player like Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Yeah, Brian, look, the term 3 and D at times seems like a backhanded compliment, but not with KCP. He does both the 3 and the D at elite levels.
Always takes the toughest backcourt assignment and more than holds down his own. Embiid against Carter. Back to Suggs. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. 6 on the shot clock. Suggs against Maxey. Suggs with the bucket.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Oubre finds George. counted. George has got 10 points.
Getting it done inside. You know, I love seeing George be active on the interior.
Outside Carter. Banchero right side. Caldwell Pope for three. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 5 rebounds in the game. George passes to Embiid. Banchero against Oubre. The kick out to Maxey. And he banks in the layup. Give him 8.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Banchero outside. It's tipped. Here's Grimes. 7 points in the game. Right side Oubre. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Embiid with a steal. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Magic. Joseph is checked in for Wagner.
Substitution on the court.
Magic trail by 19. Here's Joseph. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Well, if Drummond's going to score, the paint is where it's going to happen.
And Banchero gets it to go.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
To the right side. Fires from deep. Here's Drummond.
Well, that's a big body to mess with. Drummond's a handful.
But man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Edwards, he's checked in for Paul George. It's Banchero with the drive. And that one's good. Banchero's got 4 points in the quarter.
He will muscle his way down the lane. Watch out when Banchero comes tumbling by.
Here's Yabusele. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Edwards. 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. Nails it from 3. Edwards has got 5 points.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest that play.
Oh, they're lucky that pass was just tipped and not taken. Could have been worse.
And Philadelphia making a change here. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Pass to Black. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Up top, Edwards. He's got 5. Here's Yabusele. The 3. That shot off the mark. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Three-pointer, Anthony. Orlando again missing.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Butler on the wing. The kick out to Edwards. Here's Yabusele, guarded by Banchero. And the 3 off target. Here's Joseph. Got a piece of it. And so it's Philadelphia. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. And all right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Then it's Suggs, then it's Wendell Carter, and it's Black in at the point. That's who's out there for Orlando. There's the three. Here's Carter. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
I mean, the second effort from Carter Jr., real nice motor on this guy.
Back to Embiid. Puts up a three. The Sixers with another miss. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Magic. 15-point game. Suggs, no good. The 76ers have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Pass to Carter. Wagner on the wing. He's covered by Oubre. Here's Suggs. Soft touch off the glass.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
Now here's Maxey. Defense right on him. No good again that time.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And Wagner gets it to go.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
From deep. A nice shot by Grimes. And the 76ers lead by 14.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Shots good by Black.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Orlando has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter to the middle. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Black's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Now here's Suggs. He's covered closely. Misses the layup. The Sixers lead by 11. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Banchero. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
Caldwell Pope's checked in for Orlando. And Philadelphia also making a switch. George is checked in. And here's Oubre from the arc. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
George's shot is off. Magic trail by 15. Oh, George with a steal. Up and over Carter. Orlando with a rebound. Carter's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the 76ers.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
The Magic shooting 55% since the start of the fourth. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. Philadelphia leading by 15. Now Maxey, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And here's Butler outside. So it's Orlando now. Pass to Carter. Back to Banchero. Fires for 3. And Grimes pulls it down.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Wagner with it. Caldwell Pope for three. That shot off. Here's Bonner. It's rebounded by Wagner. So no problem for Philadelphia as they are at Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight.
Milwaukee. Lower pace of the game.
I certainly think so, partner. I mean, both teams are extremely disciplined. They're not really interested in going up and down in a windshield wiper fashion. They value taking care of the ball and playing in the half court.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Prince out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. Now, here's Suggs. Back to Caldwell Pope for the three. The rebound by the Bucks. Prince with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. And the rejection by Giannis. Fast break, Milwaukee. The wide open look here for Kuzma. And it's off from three-point range. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
Hey, now, watch out when Caldwell Pope is on the attack. Penetrates inside fast.
Here's Antetokounmpo. After the Magic pick up two. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Suggs. Kicks it out to Prince. 6 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Carroll grabs the board. Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And it's Wagner missing.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Giannis dishes to Lopez. And again, the Bucks miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the dunk by Lopez.
Really amazing. Absolutely astonishing Antetokounmpo is on defense. I mean, he's disruptive wherever he is on the floor defensively.
Lopez with the steal. Oh, and here comes Prince all alone. Count that one.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Here's Ben Carroll. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Brook Lopez.
And guys, that strength will serve Bancaro really well in the league, and we're starting to see signs of it already.
Clark, I know you'd agree, Paolo Banchero has certainly lived up to the hype, being a #1 overall pick.
Yeah, you know, I loved him when he was in college. Loved his size, his athleticism, his IQ, his tenacity. I mean, I don't think there's anything on the floor that he can't do.
Here's Banchero. Great tee that time from Giannis. Bucks leading by 4. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you follow this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Now, Giannis. After Wendell Carter missed from long range.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
Drills it from outside. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Prince finds Kuzma. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Magic trail by 5. Caldwell Pope outside. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Lillard with no one around. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Carter. Wagner kicks to Banchero. Carter outside, over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Banchero outside. Pocket 4. Here's Suggs. From outside, off the mark. Bucks leading by 8. Giannis inside. He's covered by Suggs. Here's the 3. Lillard misses. Wagner outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
And so it's Milwaukee heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard. And those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Gary Harris is out there with Anthony. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Bitadze in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Superb initiative from Antetokounmpo. I mean, that may be something we overlook, but being able to take that initiative allows him to be a real menace when he's rolling to the rim after a pick.
And Clark Cole Anthony is some kind of scorer when he gets hot.
Yeah, he's really special when he gets it going. He can beat you by himself. That's how good he is. He's a little mercurial, up and down, volatile a bit, but I tell you what, I like what he gives you when he's playing at his best.
Bucks leading by 11. From deep, Green. Rebounded by Isaac. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Harris passes to Isaac. And here's Anthony for 3. And it's Anthony again missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Porter kicks to Trent. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Trent's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Trent can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Harris. And nothing is falling for him right now. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. They get it back.
A most valuable role player on this team. Porter's ability to stretch the floor with his shooting, huge.
The Bucks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big and strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Mo Wagner's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Banchero comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Suggs, he's checked in for Gary Harris. And it's Joseph in for Cole Anthony. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to De Silva. To the wing on the left. Here's Banchero. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Lillard from outside. No good on that one.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season, that's really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
Suggs against Rollins. Joseph the pass to Banchero. And it's blocked.
upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
And it's Wagner missing. Bucks leading by 12. Here's Rollins. And another three for Milwaukee.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
The Bucks have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Lillard from outside. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got his 5th rebound in this one. And that one's good, Wagner.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And the Bucks, their shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Trent passes to Lillard. Kuzma inside. Banchero's there. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. Franz Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Joseph. Milwaukee also making some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. And it's Taurean Prince in for Trent.
I love how he stayed with the play. Stuck with it. Nice work.
Bucks leading by 11. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Inside, Lopez. And Lopez throws it down hard.
Boy, looking to add to his highlight reel that time, the big fella. Lopez showing you a little extra athletic ability for a big guy.
A nice shot by Black.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Kuzma against Banchero. Prince setting a pick for Kuzma. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And so it's Milwaukee sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've kept the temp. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back to the second half of basketball right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? Oh, man. And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. Lopez against Banchero. From deep three-point land, the rebound by Prince.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Back to Lopez. Puts up a three. Carter pulls it in. The Magic trail by 16. From deep. Drills the three-pointer. Carter's got 5 points so far.
You know, when Carter Jr. is hitting this, it opens up everything else. Love seeing him get going from there.
And it's Lillard missing.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Lopez with the steal. Shoots. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist from Lopez.
And the shot-first mindset of Lillard, when he sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to attack.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Such a wide-open look. He's got 8.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Well, as we know, the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That can be a problem for you.
Four on the clock. Fires from deep. Kuzma pulls it in. Milwaukee leading by 12. Antetokounmpo finds Prince. Lets it go with a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got 4 assists in the game.
Fantastic ball movement that time. Antetokounmpo skilled at taking apart a defense with his passing.
For Milwaukee, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Lopez sets a screen for Prince. On the 3 off target. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Orlando Magic. Suggs dishes to Caldwell Pope. Here's the 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Lillard from outside. They grab their own miss. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Magic.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Wagner outside. Here's Banchero. And a miss there on the triple.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
3-pointer, Lillard. It's good from long range. Lillard's got 12.
Sticking it from the corner. You got to know where Lillard is at all times.
Wagner outside. Back to Carter. The 3. The Magic again can't hit.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Prince wide open. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. There's Wagner with the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Kuzma. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Carter. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Anthony. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Black. Then there's Harris. And it's Bitadze in at center. That's who's out there for Orlando. Antetokounmpo finds Portis. Lets the 3 fly. Milwaukee the rebound. Trent with the wide open look. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Porter outside. The rebound by Bitadze. The Magic trail by 20. Isaac kicks to Anthony. There's the triple. The Magic again can't hit. For Milwaukee, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Portis a screen on Harris. Outside Portis. And here's Green outside. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Anthony up on top. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. There's Green with the three. Kept alive. Lando's gone ice cold from three-point land. 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Pass to Black. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Anthony. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
The closer the better for Anthony, as is the case for most guys. He just wants to drop that one in.
Porter outside. Rebound by the Magic. Here's Isaac. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Portis for three. He's off on that one.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Deep two from Anthony. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee leading by 21. And the wide open shot from Green. Drains it from beyond the arc. Green's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on defense.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked 1st in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Banchero comes in for Isaac. Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Gary Harris. And it's Suggs in for Cole Anthony. Magic shooting at ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. Three-pointer, Lillard. Nailed from three-point land. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Milwaukee in total control. Pass to Lillard. Lets it fly. And again, the Bucks miss. And so here's Orlando. Banchero finds Suggs for three. Caldwell-Pope. That shot no good.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Black the pass to Banchero. Now, here's Suggs. Off target from three-point range. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside. Launches a three. Unable to get that one.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys,
thanks so much, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
heavy matchup like this?
You know, B.A., it typically means we'll get a clean game. These guys have been around for a while and know how to take care of the basketball.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. George outside. Out to Oubre. Let's go with a 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Oh, they get a hand on it. George with a steal. From deep three-point land. Prince grabs the miss. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Prince. Shot is up. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
The 3 from Prince. Rebound by the 76ers. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Now here's Lopez. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
And Lillard a flat-out gunner from deep because he's just a lethal shooter from way outside.
Up top, Oubre. Antetokounmpo covering. Shoots it from the corner. Oubre can't hit.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Prince with the bucket.
Well, a good shooter and has some range. Taurean Prince welcoming all catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Maxey surveys. Pass to Grimes. And here's Oubre from the arc. Sinks the tray.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. We discussed the challenges a player like Giannis Antetokounmpo presents for his defense, and Coach responded saying he's a handful for sure. I told our guys to make sure we seal up any lanes to the basket and just try to make him beat us with his jumper. It won't be easy, but Coach feels like they'll be able to make it a little more difficult for Giannis. Guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Lopez. Pass to Prince. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, here's Lillard. Rebound by the 76ers. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Hacked on the shot, and that'll send him to the line for 3. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oubre just being aggressive, and that's going to pay off on some free throw shooting attempts here.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he nails the 3rd. And so Lillard will bring it up for Milwaukee. Jacks up a 3. Drummond grabs the miss.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
The 3 is up. And another miss by Philadelphia.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Trent, the pass to Portis. Back to Trent. Portis outside. Connects from downtown.
And Portis attacking with some confidence. That's in his range.
Left side, Butler. Here's Yabusele. Back to Oubre. The 3. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. Fires it. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
And Portis knows this system well. Try to make the good to great pass.
Pass to Drummond. And here's Butler outside. Rebounded by Trent. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Yabusele. The Sixers with another miss. Milwaukee leading by 5. Here's Portis. Again, Milwaukee.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Yabusele. Yet to see a basket. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. Porter, the pass to Lillard. Portis a screen. Fires the three. Lillard can't get it to go. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks. Guys?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Bobby Portis out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Green. And it's Rollins in at the 1. 76ers trail by 7. Here's Maxey. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
No coverage that time. Rollins has got himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard. He said people wanted to just click right away, but when you put two guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. B.A.?
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Grimes, he's checked in for the Sixers. Prince is checked in for the Bucks. For 3, Maxey sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Green, the pass to Kuzma. Lets it go from deep. And it's Green missing.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Grimes. Off target from outside. The Bucks leading by 7. The 3 from Prince. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside Maxey. Off target from 3-point range. Milwaukee has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Rollins passes to Lopez. Pass to Prince. Launches it. Joel Embiid with the board. So it's Philadelphia now. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. The Bucks have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Here's Rollins. He drops it from range. Rollins has got 6 points in the quarter.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
The 3 is up. Embiid misses. The Bucks have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. The 3 from Prince. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
2 minutes remaining.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Trailing by 13. Kicks it to George. Pass to Embiid. Philadelphia with another miss. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. And here's Green from the arc. Hits the trifecta. Green's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Grant, there's such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, B.A., they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. And it didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Edwards is checked in. 76ers trail by 16. Edwards is doubled. Pass to George. The kick out to Maxey. It's deflected.
And how about Kuzma, the defensive energy he showed to get to that block.
Here's the three. And another miss by Milwaukee. Stolen. Here's Rollins. No good on the triple. Now Philadelphia with it. Here's Embiid. Embiid elevates.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
Lopez can't hit. And Philadelphia has possession. It's a 14-point game. George for three. Here's Embiid. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Embiid's gotten 4 this quarter.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Pass to Grimes. 4-3. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Fires from deep. And there's Green on the assist from Prince.
3 points.
Green's got 6. Lopez with the steal. And so that's the end of the first half. Bucks ahead, up by 15. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. 76ers trail by 15. Paul George out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Can't lay off Oubre that far. He's good at taking advantage of that separation.
Prince can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Drops in the 3. 6 points for him.
Yeah, Damian Lillard, this is some Oaktown response. You make one, I got you back.
For 3, Maxey. That one no good. Milwaukee leading by 12. Lillard outside. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. And it's Maxey missing. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Prince can't hit.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I could stay healthy. Ryan, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. Porta's shot is off. 76ers trail by 12. Oubre with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Here's Yabusele from behind the arc. Pass to George. The 3-ball. No luck on that one. For Milwaukee, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Knocks down the triple. Oubre's got 9 points here in the second half.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Antetokounmpo for 3. Paul George pulls down the board. George has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to McCain. Now George. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Fires the 3, and Trent gets the 3. Trent's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Milwaukee leading by 15. Here's Portis for 3. The rebound by Yabusele. Maxey on the wing, defended by Lillard. Maxey passes to Oubre. Philadelphia with another miss.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Snatched away. Takes a 3. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Oubre tonight has the coaching staff excited. He's playing with some confidence and looking good.
Lillard drains the outside shot.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Maxey on the wing. From the arc. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Porter from outside the arc. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And shots like this help Porter Jr. get into a rhythm. Connecting off the catch only helps his confidence.
Now Maxey. Oubre, a screen on Portis. He buries it from 3. Maxey's got 6 points.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Andre Drummond is checked in for Oubre. Edwards comes in for Paul George. And Butler is subbed in for Maxey. Trent for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation. Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They led by as many as 18. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Takes the 3. The rebound by Yabusele. Drummond for 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Milwaukee going into the break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2 guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in its center. Then it's Green. Then there's Damian Lillard. And it's Rollins in at the shooting guard position. Pass to McCain. Now here's Edwards. Now Drummond. Defended by Portis. And here's Edwards outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Rollins. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Drummond finds Edwards to the wing, right side. Here's Grimes. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Milwaukee leading by 18. Green for 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And Lillard puts up a deep 3. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. For Philadelphia, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Grimes, the pass to Edwards. Here's Drummond. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
And that's about the maximum range you want Andre shooting shots from. That time it went in.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. 76ers trail by 14. And here's Butler outside. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Lillard. Rebound by Philadelphia. Pass pass to Drummond. Edwards a screen on Lillard. And here's Butler outside. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Tries to save it. And here's Butler outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Rollins. Sinks it from distance.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Beyond the arc. And McCain pulls it down.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
No wonder he's been off the mark. He's been hanging in the background, somewhat uninvolved tonight.
Here's McCain. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Here's Rollins. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. And here's Butler outside. The rebound by the Bucks. They led by as many as 18. And Lillard puts up a deep 3 from beyond the arc, and then some. Lillard's got 6 points in the quarter.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Bucks.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Damian Lillard.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role. Mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
Portis, the pass to Rollins. From downtown, Drummond grabs the miss.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Here's Portis for 3. And McCain pulls it down. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to...
the trenches, each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Wagner in at the small forward. And it's Banchero missing.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Outside, George. The tray. It's hauled in by the Magic. Now, here's Banchero. Here's Wagner. Excellent D there from George.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let him score there.
And the slick pass from George set that up well. He has such a natural instinct for where to send the ball.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Owen. David.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse, and we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. See if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Banchero kicks to Wagner. Caldwell Pope for three. Connects from three-point range. Caldwell Pope's got 5.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
It's stolen by Banchero. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Caldwell Pope outside. Driving in. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And you see the quickness of KCP bursting to the rim.
Embiid drives in, and he banks in the layup. He's got 6.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now George, after the missed 3 from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside, George has to Embiid. Lock at 6. George against Wagner. A nice shot by George. George has got his second basket.
And with his strength, George is not your average swing player. He can get his in the paint. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. 4-point game. And they pick up 2.
A physical scoring guard. Maxey is at home on the inside.
Pass to Carter. Back to Wagner. Orlando moving the ball around. And it's Banchero missing. The 76ers leading by 6. Here's Oubre. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunities.
Rebound by Joel Embiid. 76ers have gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. And here's George for 3. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Maxey kicks to George. All 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Over to the left wing. Grimes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Banchero outside. Back to Carter. Launches it from deep. From beyond the arc and then some. Banchero's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Magic.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Black and Harris are the guard set. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's De Silva in at the three slot. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. You need the right guys to execute that system. I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree. They do, David. Thank you very much. Anthony's checked in for Black. Harris passes to Bitadze. Back to Harris. Pass to Bitadze. From past the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. The kick outside to Butler. Here's Yabusele. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Bitadze. Hopping on the board. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First free throw is good. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I would say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And he comes up with the deuce.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Harris wide open. He shoots once again off the mark. Orlando. Philadelphia leading by 8. Here's McCain. The layup off target. Orlando, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. For 3, Harris. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Here's McCain. Back to Drummond. Ball's knocked loose. The kick outside to Butler. Second chance effort, and that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got his first bucket in this one.
And that's 280 pounds crashing the glass. Drummond bullying his way there on that second chance bucket.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Magic shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Orlando making some changes. Mo Wagner's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Paolo Banchero comes in for Isaac, and Corey Joseph subbed in for Gary Harris. Joseph finds Anthony. This one for 3. And it's Banchero missing. The 76ers leading by 6. Embiid, the pass to George. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. George has got 10 points in the game.
And George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot player. Measuring the shot before receiving the pass, you can't guard that. And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
The Magic trail by 11. And Joseph kicks to Banchero. In it goes. That's his third bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
And it's George finishing it off.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Bona. He's covered by Banchero. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And it's Bona missing. The Magic shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter.
And this kid is just a natural-born scorer. Banchero can post you up, face you up, and also beat you in transition.
Now, here's Butler. Can't hit from in close. Pass to De Silva. Outside, Joseph. Over in the corner, Banchero. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
How do you avoid fouling Embiid inside the paint? It's nearly impossible. The man is a monster.
And Embiid drops them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And on paper, Banchero has so many appealing attributes. His size, build, the ability to find shots. You can easily see why scouts were enamored with this guy as a prospect.
11 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Embiid. There's Embiid with the dunk.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Get to right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Puts up a deep 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Philadelphia holding on to an 11-point. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The Magic, 26.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Paul George, and it's Grimes in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
I think the defender really affected that shot.
Here's Grimes, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Nice pass by Embiid, smartly taking advantage of a wide-open man.
Wagner, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead. And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Banchero against Oubre. George dishes to Embiid. Pass to Oubre. Makes it off the glass. Oubre's got his second bucket of the game to go.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
That's good from Banchero on the assist from Wagner. Banchero's got 18 points in the game. Oubre finds Embiid. Outside, Maxey. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He has 7.
That is how you respond. Maxey with the 3 of his own.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Good on the triple.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Here's Carter. And he makes good on the layup. Carter's got his first 2 points.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Yes, that goes in.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Suggs. Driving the lane. Off on the layup. The 76ers leading by 13. Grimes. And the 3 off target. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Banchero earns his points there. If he has to get them at the line, then that's what he is more than willing to do.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The 76ers have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says these guys have the ultimate confidence in me, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
Yeah, thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand. Philadelphia leading by 14. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Out to Edwards. Pass the Abusele. Back to Edwards. No good on the 3. Orlando, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And he's good on the 3 ball.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here's Bona. He's covered by Banchero. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The 76ers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That free throw missing. So for the Magic, Goga Bitadze's checked in for Mo Wagner. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Banchero. And it's Gary Harris in for Jalen Suggs. Harris finds Isaac. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. And you want to see that Isaac getting deep post position. He loves putting the defense in a tough spot, always looking to get to the line.
Andre Drummond's checked in for the 76ers. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Abusele passes to Maxey. McCain buries the long-range jumper. McCain's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Bitadze, and stolen by Drummond. And here's Maxey, 7 points in the game. 3-pointer. The shot off that time. Isaac outside. Down low, swiped away. And so it's Philadelphia enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Orlando, And it's small and power forward. It's Wagner and Isaac. Black and Harris are the guard set. And it's Bitadze in at the 5. Now, here's Maxey. Here's Drummond, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
And Philadelphia making a change here. George is checked in, so Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Banchero comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Tavius Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Suggs in for Black. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Magic trail by 13. For 3, Caldwell-Pope. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Grimes. Kicks it out to Maxey. That's good from 17 feet away. And the 76ers lead by 15.
Now that's confidence right there. This is when you know Maxey is feeling it.
That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Embiid, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Out left to the wing. Kicks it out to Banchero. Wagner against George. Wagner passes to Caldwell-Pope. Shot clock at 5. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Outside for George. For 3, Oubre. That ball's nice speed that time from George. Oubre's got 5 points now this quarter.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Oubre, no one around him. Pass to Grimes. The rebound by Caldwell-Pope. The Magic trail by 18.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
Now here's Caldwell-Pope. Puts up a deep 3. Maxey grabs the miss. The 76ers leading by 18. Got that one up quick.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
George against Wagner. Back to Caldwell-Pope. Pass to Suggs. Now Banchero. And he can't stop the run as he misses. From deep, George, another 3 for Philadelphia.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And it's Banchero missing. 76ers are gone, 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the 76ers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Joel Embiid.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Got a piece of it. And it's Orlando's ball. Wagner finds Carter. Banchero outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. for three. That doesn't go either for George. Caldwell Pope outside. Offline with his three. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Thank you for that, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for